Right, okay, I'm now doing another video for the screen record, as the mouse, no, not a mouse, the mic that I was using was not very good, so I'm now using my laptop and the microphone on there. Hopefully it will turn out pretty decent. Anyway, let's get right to it. So like the sniffle noises in the background, I was running riot. So yes, now we have the Movie Maker again, as you can see here from the top title, which happens to be just here, and you got your different selections here for you to actually go from. Your title happens to be at the start, which you can't do as you got no video here, but I'm going to choose one by selecting from this section here, just here, and what that does, it gives you the selection of videos and photos for you to add into this section here. Once you click on this section, you can then add them over to this section where this arrow is pointing onto the right hand side, as where the rectangle is. Although you're going to say, well, there's two. Yes, there's two rectangles for this, but the one I've got is actually over the second arrow on the bottom the middle area. So what I'm going to do now for a second run of this is I'm going to click on this option. That'll bring me to this section here, and what I'm going to do is find a video to edit or go through the stages of. So although I have this one right here, this one, I'm thinking of something else, so let me just try and find one. Nothing in there. Go back to, go in there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. Ooh. Okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to use one of these. Go for this one. Now, on the bottom here, it's showing file 1 of 1, and it is now preparing the files, and this right here is the preparation progress bar. Now you can see from this little timer icon here that this is in progress, and that corresponds to this progress bar here. So your timer icon, that's on the actual clip. This is being prepared, and that's the number of files here, and this one to the left is item 1 of 1, which happens to be this clip right here. And yeah, you can add multiple clips with, side by side if you want to, but this is just an example video, so I don't need to do that. Anyway, that's done. because I was using the draw feature on this, it took a little less time. Anyway, as I was saying before in the last video, these, what you can see at the bottom here, are known as wave spikes, and when you click on this button, you get the view of what they are, and you'll see that now actually. So you got waveforms. When you turn that, or when you click this, your waveforms have gone. Click again, you've got your waveforms back again. Now you can view this in full screen, or you can change this thumbnail size. Let's see. This is the thumbnail on the right side. Preview screen is this.
Okay, what is going on YouTube, or what is going on?
So, as you can hear from when I actually made it, yes, I look like craphead on this, but anyway, besides the point. Yeah, but there's no other part to this. However, what I'm thinking of doing is adding more videos to this by going to there. That'll be added, like you can see here, and then I'm gonna add another one just so you know what I'm doing. So as you've seen from the first clip, which is this one, you got those timer icons with your progress bar at the bottom, but this time you got item 1 of 3, and you got item 2 of 3, and you got your item 3 of 3, and it's only preparing the 2 files, this one and this one. And when I say this one, I mean this one and this one. This one right here has already been prepared. It's just these two here that has been prepared for Movie Maker. And you're gonna see again the different transitions and the different visual effects you can get for the Movie Maker. Now, it's as I was doing that, you notice that they've been prepared fast. So I just thought I'd save it, hassle. And there's a little gap that you can see just slightly, just here. This happens to be a gap in the wave form, which is here. And what you can do with this, with this part here, where this first arrow is, you can then use the little slider icon, or the slider bar, which is this one just here, and you can move it either to your left or your right, depending on where you want it. Now, I ain't going to do too much to this, but what I'm going to show you is I find it easier to go from the bottom rather than in the middle. Drag it to where you want, and then click on this button here where it says edit, and then you can click on split. What that will give you is the split of the two clips, not the clip that's here, but this clip that's currently being previewed. So when I press split, that split the two, as you can see from the from here. Those two are being split. Now I have noticed something. The waveform here appears on the first part, whereas between this point, hang on a minute, let me just do that again, clear this off. So I've done that there, that one there, rectangle, there. Right, so yeah, there's a gap between here and here. Unfortunately I can't seem to, so I'll clear it off this very quickly. I'll do it short so you got the arrow pointing. Alright, that one here, that one here. Bear with me a second, I'm just going to be right back. It's alright, it's just from the current screen record. Okay, now what I'm going to do first is double line. Right, you can see from here to here that there's a space literally from this waveform here, and what you can do then is edit a bit more by using the wave bar. So when you get to here, you want to, if you want to, split it, use that, and then you got this piece here with the space. What you can do then is you right click and then you tap on remove or click on remove, and that these two here is just a set start point and set end point. That it gives you a bit more options when you right click onto it. But if you want to get rid of it, just press this, and then as you can see here, just click on remove, and then that will remove the clip that's selected here. So when you do that, boom, you got this speech pattern here which has still got those spaces, and you got one long wave spike here which is just the old waveforms. So if you want to edit a bit more, let's go to the first clip, or the second start of the start of the first clip. Go to the start of the waveform here, split again, remove. As you can now see just from here that the waveform has now been almost attached to this waveform on the left. And what you can do then is you can go right to the end of this waveform, split there, and then you can split there, and then that will give the incentive to remove that part then. And then you got, obviously you don't need, you got like bits here and bits here, you don't need to do all of it if you don't want to. That's just a part of what it can do. And but as for the sound effects, let's go right to the bottom, to the back end. So you just got the three clips. So you got the three clips here, and if you want to add some effects, go to your animations. If you want the next clip to play as transitioned, you can select one of these. Now you can see on the left side where the preview is, you can see the transition
Right into it. Okay.
as a, well, that's what it's going to look like. Anyway, I'm going to do another, I'm going to do another one of this tutorial, and I'll be right back. Right, I refreshed the timer here, as you can see at the bottom. So you got your other,
Right into it. Okay.
see? Now what I'm going to do is select one just for measure, and you can see here, just here, where this is, that is your transition. That is obviously the one I'm just using for now. This happens to be one of them, one of the transitions, and that gives you a little diagonal line going down to show you where the transition is and where it ends, that sort of thing. And what you can do then is the duration. You can set it. Yes, I was just interrupted there. But yes, you can set your duration timer to 2 seconds, and when you press the play,
I'm gonna get right. Okay.
and that's what it gives you for your transition. And what I'm going to do is see visual effects. If you want your
Right. Okay.
next clip to be blurred, it's not too blurry, but it's blurred enough. You can choose a number of
I'm gonna get right. Okay. So now that.
visual effects. Now you got the pixelation one.
Okay. So now that I have my.
Now when I select this should come into play, and you
I'm
can,
gonna get right. Okay. So now.
the visual effects seems to,
I'm gonna get right. Okay. So now that I have.
for some reason that doesn't, anyway, the effect, let me just take off the animation off. Let's see what it looks like with the visual effects.
Okay. So now that I have my.
Doesn't look like anything. It's gone right there. And that's one thing when you press on the actual other part of the clip. Get to the end of this.
Oops, it's Christmas. So, without any further delays, I'm gonna get right into it. Okay. So now that I have.
For some reason it says pixelated, but I don't see any. Alright, anyway. Visual effects.
Okay. Okay. So now that I have my. Okay. So now that I have.
Certain videos it won't work for some reason. So I can take that off. Try it with this. See.
Okay, what?
Okay, now if you notice here, you got your brightness, and you can turn it up for bright or down for dark. If you got like a video that's too, like dark, you can brighten it up, and if it's too bright, you can, darken it. For the project side of things, this is a little different video from the last one I did, but you can emphasize, not emphasis, You can emphasize the narration, which comes underneath the clips. You can emphasize the video, and you can emphasize the music. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 of these. I'm going to go back home, add the music, and I'm going to select that one. Now you can see here, you can see the music right underneath. When you use the caption is right underneath that also. And what you can do with this, I'm going to set it to 20 so you can see a bit more of the text box. And what I'm going to do is go to music. No, I'm going to go project, audio mix. And what you can do is, if you want to, see, now you can, it saves you a lot of time of the between the music and the actual video itself. And if you want just the music, you can just go like that. So that's what you can do with that. And as for the narration, of course I'm using a mic, so it won't work for this kind of thing, but the narration will come again just above the music line here. And then what you can do then is you can mix again the video and the music and the narration. I haven't really done anything to do with the fit to music option, as it's not really giving me an option to give me the ability to do that, shall I say. But sorry about that. But with others you can like add anything you want into this part. As you can see just in the preview, you can, with the preview box, you think you can't do much with that. Not when there's no text box there. You can when there's a text box here, as you can see where the cursor is. Now what you can do is when you click on this, you can either expand on the text box, and then you can use this kind of cursor. It's a backward cursor, opposing to the normal cursor that you see, like that. So when you have that kind of cursor, that highlights the entire text. And what you can do is you can type in any text that you want, and once you typed in the text that you want, you then go up to here, and then you can still have it highlighted, have it bold I said, italic, which gives you that option, makes it a bit more, not just leany, but a bit more in there. And you can colorize your text and increase the text size. So I'll go back to there. Sorry about the blue, green, cyan, black, but when you come to click off it, you can't see it. Or you got your white just here. And what you can do is you can move it up here, down over here, down here, down over here, across yourself, or you can just leave it as it is. or you can simply just do what I did before with the text box, not the text box, the waveform. Right click, remove element, and the same with the music, move element, and then you can carry on with the other side of things. Webcam is your actual, whether you've got a built-in cam on your laptop, it's that, or your webcam that you plug in via US, that's this up here. Your narration is your built-in mic or your plugged-in mic, and you're taking a screenshot of the actual entire thing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the different types of, well, I'm just going to show you what it looks like with the faded or the animation of the clips from one clip to another. So if you like got a different set of scenery, it's like you got first part in one section of a property or a building, and you go into another part, you can like transition these clips in order for you to actually add a bit more like flavouristic comes to mind. And my best ones I find is them, that one, and go right to the bottom is that one, or there's that one. I think it's just those four. There's three actually, well, five. That one. Crossfade. So what you can do then is, as you can see, that's what happens, and you can do that all through the entire clips. So what you do then to make it, you know, applicable, just watch them over.
So, without any further delays, I'm going to get right into it. Okay.
See? And that's what you can look for in the actual clip or clips.
Now have my camera app.
It may look like it's going for longer, but it's not.
What you should do
Just when you go to the start and towards the end of a clip, or the first clip, and then another clip, and then another clip, you get this.
right into it. Okay.
That is in the preview box on the left of the clips that's here. Automatic pan and zoom, and then if you apply to all of them, it should automatically pan the clips to a standard. And I have applied them to all of them. But this is just a still cam that I'm using, so when I'm actually using a mobile cam or portable cam, it starts to move the clip in the right place. But it's a bit noise. But sorry, I said but like 4 times. Just take this off and apply all, and it doesn't really need it for this kind, as it's just a laptop one. But with this auto pan, see, now it's used as a mobile, this cam, So when the camera is shaking a bit, it's automatically panning and zooming at the same time. So when I click that off and take off the fade transition, apply it to all of them. Okay, maybe I didn't do that. And that little arrow that you see here is more of the transitions. So I'm gonna cut this one short and go to another one because I've had issues with the VSDC screen recorder and I don't want anything to happen to it, so I'm gonna go on to another one and I'll be right back. Okay, I am now actually recording for I think 4th time. Let me just check on that. Yeah, 4th time. Right. So what you can do now is you can add a title, which is the black, but you can change the background color to whatever you want: blue, green, grey, black, and it automatically selects this zoom in small here, but you can change this by going to emphasis, and the emphasis gives you this. If you didn't see that, you can elongate the well, you can elongate it, but see, it came up just in a small amount. And make sure you do press, if you want to do the credits, make sure you do press on the last clip, otherwise you're going to end up with double of the two here. Mind you, I haven't, yeah, it doesn't really matter if you don't, but if you happen to like be wanting to add another title in between, say like 2 clips, say like here and here, make sure you do actually select one of the clips, say like here, then you press the title. That will give you another title to fill out, and that will give the viewer a chance to know what is happening in the other clip. And what you can do then is add another one, just by going there, and you got like 3 titles with 1 credits, and that gives the viewer again the information of what's going to happen next in the next clips. But I am not going to do that, so remove that, remove that, remove that. So I've got me title screen and my credits screen. Now what I'm thinking is, well, what you can do actually is, if the clips are actually rotated from a portrait to landscape and they're rotated right there, these buttons here rotate those clips, and what that does is when I actually click on it, you see on the preview side it's rotated to the left. Now if you've got a video that's rotated to the left, you can switch it to normal, like horizontal, and if it's rotated to the right, like so on the left, just press your rotate to left and that sets it straight. So you can press either 2 depending on the rotation of the clips, and you can set them to a horizontal position. And on the right hand side of the rotate options here, you've got your YouTube, Facebook, OneDrive, yeah, don't even know what that is, and your Flickr. You got your save movie, instead of going to start, well, the file starts down here, you got your option for a new project. Open the project, save project as quick, save as, so you can get a chance to name your project, which you got like up here. Publish the movie without actually saving the movie to your hard drive, or you can save it to your hard drive and put it onto your, say, like your mobile device if you've got a fast network, or you can save as YouTube and then you can upload straight to YouTube using the 4G or whatever network you're on. And you can also import from a device such as a camcorder or digital camera, or even your mobile device, whichever comes. And what you can do then is add the photos or videos from the import device, or import from device, to the editing stage, which is on the right here of the preview screen, and you can start getting to work on your, well, on your edits. And what you can also do is you go to, if you want to split the music, so if I want to split the music, as you see, it's just above the caption bar. If you want to move it to a specific place, you can click that, go to music. You don't, for you to actually split the music, don't go to video tools, as this just splits off the clips, not the actual audio itself. If you want to split the music, you got the option to do so right here, and that gives you a split time between the two sections of music or audio. So when you do that, split the music, you got one, you can see here there's one here and one here, and you can move this if you want to over to a different clip, and now you got the two pieces, one here and one here. And you can also add it back if you want to. Now what you can also do if you make a mistake and like, oh, I wasn't meant to do that, what do I do? I have that same issue or problem near enough every single time, but there is a way out, and the way out is up to the left side here where the quick save is. And what you want to do is tap, or rather in this case click the undo button, so you get it to the spot where you think that you got it to last time. So if I want to do, I've moved the, you can't see on the screen, you can't see me moving my hand off from the screen, but if you want to move like these two pieces of elements of music back to the original position into one form, mind you, if you move them from one place to another, your machine will pick this up, but it'll move it back and then move it back again and again and again. If you moved it like so many times, it'll move it back and back and back. But to get it back into the same position and into, as one whole section, you just press the undo. See, he's moved it straight over to the right, which is just here. Press it again, it's gone to the start position as what I got it from before. I did after I split it, and then back again, and it's a whole wave or line or music bar. Now, like I said, if you want to split the music, don't go to this button or option here, as it doesn't work. It works when it only splits the the clip, not the music. So always go to the music tool instead of the video tool. Otherwise you're going to find yourself splitting the video rather than the music. But if you want to split both, you can do. Just go to the video tool and the music tool, and then you can split the both and start shifting around in this part here. And the music volume, now what I did from before is I went to project, audio mix, but that actually does help a little bit with the music and the video itself. And if you want to like listen to the music as well as the speech, then use project, audio mix, and then you can tone it down to wherever you want it, which is a lot easier instead of going from here, shifting that down, and doing it that way. But yeah, like I said, you can save it from here. If it's a long video, then what I intend to do is save the actual project, give it a name, and in case anything happens, you can go back to it and start editing again. And once you start going through the processing stages of the editing, you can always keep on saving and saving and saving. Once you find that you've done enough editing and a lot of editing, you can then go back to the same project and do a bit more. And then once you're finally happy with it and satisfied that it's good enough for the viewers, you can then go to file, or you can literally go to the save option over onto the right hand side where you sign in on the home tab. And then what you can do is you can then click on this or click on this depending on what you feel like at the time, and you can give it a name just like the save as, and you can choose the file location, and then once you choose the file location, it will then be saved into there. The quick and easy step or steps to save in a file location is to actually name a new folder. Like I have named the project, well, I haven't named it now, but I've named the project for it to be saved on the laptop as this. So when I go to this, I have made a folder that you can see under the camera roll, YouTube videos, and I've got FreeMake, which is the converter, and I've got Movie Make. And what I can do then is select Movie Make, and I can edit the movie title and then save the actual clips or video in this part. And this is the save as from a previous clip or clips, but when you want to finalize and save it as a new project, and so you can put it on YouTube, go to here, save movie, or you can do either two here. Let's just go. I knew that would. Bitch. Oh, it's still there. But yeah, you can like go here. In fact, you don't need to. just go here and you can choose either two of the clips here. Sorry, two of the options here, not clips. Go here and this finalizes the actual clip itself. And you've got the option then for WMVF or WMV or the MP4. MP4 is always better. Then you can name your title or your video as what you want. I'm not going to do that, as this is just a rough thing. And once you have finalized, you will get a dialog box saying that your clip is being saved as what you've named it and as the file format, you know, like what it is. Yeah, if you like want to know more about how Movie Maker works and what you can do with it, please leave a like and a comment down below, and also subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos coming your way soon, so be prepared and stay tuned, sorry, for those coming your way. And thank you for watching. I hope this video has been an inspiration to all of you and instructive, and yeah, so thank you all for watching.